Good afternoon, Mustangs, and welcome to the 6th edition of the Miller North Blue View. My name is Jaden Paul, and here with me is Arnav Pokrell.
In today's episode, we take a look at Miller North after prom, the rise of Wordle, mental health and athletics, and the hunt for the most popular coffee around town.
On the night of Saturday, March 19th, Miller North will be packed with students attending after prom. Blue View reporters Gabe Miller and Grace Vidlac took an in-depth look at what after prom is.
During the late hours of March 19th, Millard North will be completely transformed into a new place, filled with games and prizes to win. This is called After Prom, a place to go after the festivities of prom have ended. We talked with a board member about this upcoming night.
Well, After Prom is a party at the school, and the whole point is to try and make the school not look like the school that you're used to. So the decorators come in, we have a theme, which you know is blast from the past, and so we try and make this whole first level look totally different.
There's going to be many activities and raffles at After Prom this year, such as AirPods, a PS5, and much more.
And there's a hypnotist, has 2 shows. In the gym, there'll be inflatables like axe throwing and obstacle courses where you can win prizes for the fastest junior, the fastest senior type of thing. There's going to be hamster ball races. That's just a couple of the things in the gym. When you come in, there's a casino, so you can play those games, roulette, craps. And then there's carnival that's going to be in a different area of the school. And the best part is that the cafeteria has food all night long. Nothing is cost for you. You only have to bring your body and your ticket. So there's Chick-fil-A and Qdoba and Runza and pizzas and Subway, and that's all night long. That's free for you when you walk in the door. So the whole point is for you guys to have fun and to walk out with prizes.
Along with information from the board, we asked some teachers who attended previous After Prom festivities about their experiences.
So the activities that I remember, they were kind of like carnival activities where we'd go into the gym and they'd have big open areas where you could play on I'm trying to think, like bouncy house or like some obstacle course. And then I remember being in the cafeteria, they had mini golf and arcade games that you could participate in.
Yeah, it's great. I'm excited to do it. It gets me to see the kids. They see me at 2 a.m. I see them, on a cool night, an important night, a fun night. So it's just neat to see students in a different environment than like the classroom. And I really enjoy helping them have a memorable night.
They're great prizes. I would love to win a PS5. And there's lots of different prizes you can win in lots of different ways. There's not just one big one.
If you're interested in attending After Prom, tickets go on sale this week and they are $15. More information can be found on their website at mnafterprom.com. For the Blue View, this has been Gabe Miller and Grace Vidlac.
Let's take a quick break to take a look at some PSAs from Miller North Journalism.
Everyone knows the importance of recycling reusable items. However, some things can't be recycled, and throwing the wrong items in recycling can slow down or halt the process. When recycling, it's important to follow the 3 universal rules. Know what to throw. Do your research on what items your recycling program accepts. Empty, clean, dry. Food and drink contaminates, so make sure your items are free from residue. Don't bag it. Keep your recycling loose in your designated container. Thank you for doing your part.
This is all about these guys right here, your coaches, your families. You got students, you got fans behind you. This is about family, okay? Go, family on 3. 1, 2, 3, family.
David Harmon, all 3 of those. Let him know, number 5. But it's the Mustangs moment. David Harmon, seals it with the jam. The final two of his game-high 26 points. Millard North wins 67-57. They're Class A champs for the second straight season.
Every day, athletes practice the physical side of sports. However, one of the most critical aspects of sports is mental health. Photographer Usman Syed and myself took a look around Millard North Athletics to find out the opinions on mental health. When talking about mental health in sports, the conversation has shifted greatly in the past decade. Before, taking time off to deal with personal issues was deemed as a form of quitting. However, the stigma surrounding mental health is slowly changing in athletics, as more athletes and coaches recognize the importance of mental health.
I think mental health is just important in sports because you almost want to have like a clear mind. You want to be focused on what you're doing and not be focused by like outside things or stuff stuck in your head.
I think mental health is important in sports just because you always want to be in the right mindset and have a positive mindset while playing. Especially if you're around teammates, you're going to want your teammates to like you. You want to have a good connection with your teammates.
I think mental health is super important in sports because if you don't take care of your mental health, then your performance will not be as good. And when you're happier, you tend to have a lot better time doing what you love.
I think that a big thing about it is like sports in general are way more mental than even physical. And obviously every day we practice physical for how many hours a day and year round. And so practicing the mental side and having that conversation, it impacts it so much. But kind of realizing how much of that is mental, it addresses how you play in general.
With sports taking a huge toll on the body and mind, athletes are finding activities outside of sports to help clear their heads.
I like to draw. I try to spend as much time with my family when we're like all together.
Outside of sports, usually I hang out with friends, listen to music, lay in bed, chill, stuff like that.
Listening to music is a big thing. I just love listening to music and it kind of helps me just like calm down and stuff.
Recently, the Millard North volleyball team has taken advantage of an app called NeuroFuel, a mental training app.
It's a way to be like mindful in the mornings and like be conscious about your breathing, and you like starts your day off with like sort of a meditation.
Our coach told us to use it every morning when we wake up and every night before we go to bed, and before games we'd use it like as a team and like just kind of do our own little meditation.
Overall, many are glad that the stigma around mental health is changing, as it allows for more open conversations between coaches and players.
Just increasing that avenue to have conversations about it, and just really making it okay for athletes to know that there is avenues that they can either reach out to or ways that they can take care of their own mental health.
For the Millard North Blue View, with photographer Usman Syed, this has been Arnav Pokrel.
The most popular drink around school is coffee, and in order to find the best place, myself and Maddie McGee took a look around the Omaha area. Join us as we rate the best coffee places in town.
Many students and teachers have a morning routine they follow, and for a lot of them, getting coffee from their favorite place is a big part of that.
I think it's just part of my routine, and it's something that makes me happy at this point, and it's, I don't know, I like having something to sip on while I'm working.
It kind of helps save my energy for the day, and surprisingly it helps me focus in school.
Psychologically, I think it just kind of puts a pep into your step and makes you, just a little bit more alert and helps me wake up in the morning and get ready for the school day.
So we set out to find the best coffee place near Millard North. Our first stop was Story's Coffee, a local coffee shop located in Lifegate Church.
I like Story's Coffee.
When we first entered, we took notice of how much seating was offered. On the menu was a variety of drinks, cold and hot, and items to eat too. The drinks were a good price compared to other locations. The taste was good and the staff was friendly and welcoming. Our overall rating was an 8.5. Next, we set off to Starbucks off of 156th and Dodge.
I'm gonna have to say Starbucks just because I worked there for 5 years, and they gave me a free degree, so I have to support them.
Starbucks is a cult classic, and for a good reason too. Strangely, there weren't a lot of people when we went, but the drive-thru was busy like normal.
Alright, we just arrived to Starbucks. This time I got something different. I got an iced cold brew.
I got an iced chai tea latte.
Cheers.
At Starbucks, there is something for everyone. The coffee, while expensive, was pretty good. Our overall rating was a 9.0. Our last stop was Scooter's Coffee on Pacific.
Me and my sister get it almost every day, and we like bond over getting coffee together.
The coffee was a bit expensive, costing over $5. The atmosphere was really the best part, as there were a ton of different couches and chairs to sit in. There's also a fireplace and even a little bookshelf you can borrow books from. Our rating was a 7.5. Our favorite ended up being Starbucks, but Stories was a close second. However, wherever you get your coffee, no one can deny the great benefits it gives you in the morning. This has been Jaden Paul and Maddie McGee with The Blue View.
Thanks for watching, Mustangs. We hope you have a terrific weekend.